Right now, members of Congress have been sworn in and are set to convene Monday, following California Republican Kevin McCarthy's historic battle for Speaker of the House. Also, a new lease on life for a few bald eagles see their release this afternoon after months of treatment for lead poisoning. Plus, a local hockey team is mourning the loss of a key player who never stepped foot on the ice. Andrew Banstra shares his story up next on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McKenna Alexander. In our top story this evening, an area hockey team is mourning a man described as the ultimate hockey dad and everyone's best friend after he suddenly died just over a week ago. Our Andrew Banstra shares how this team is remembering their best teammate.
When it comes to Eric Feinstein, everybody knows one thing. He is the ultimate hockey dad.
And he was the loudest dad in the stands. He had his video camera at every game. He was so proud of his kids.
Let's go! You'd always hear, like, you walk into the rink and he's fired up. Let's go!
Just like this. The man described as larger than life as everybody's best friend died suddenly on December 29th. Eric's 16-year-old son, Caden, played in the Culver's Cup semifinal the next day. He had 4 goals and 3 assists in one game.
It was a very special night under just heartbreaking circumstances.
Eric was a diehard Bears fan, and he would be so mad at me, but it was a Brett Favre moment. It was like when Brett Favre came out, played the game after his dad passed away. I think Eric was there.
At that game, and at Eric's 13-year-old son Carson's game the next day, bitter rivals came together for something bigger than sports. For a man bigger than life.
And all the families were here, and the memorial team and WISC team came together, and everyone had green on. We had a mom from Memorial handing out Spartan sweatshirts. I put one on. I graduated from WISC, and the only person I would wear one for is Eric.
The entire Memorial and WISC teams came to both Caden and Carson's games in the days following their father's death. Losing someone with so much life is painful, but remembering Eric leaves a smile on your face.
He made everybody feel special. He made everybody feel important. And he laughed with everyone. I don't know a time that I was with him that we didn't laugh.
In Madison, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Now.
Memorial and WISC high schools play one more time this year, during which both teams will compete to sell the most cookies, with all proceeds going to the Feinstein family. You can also donate to the GoFundMe set up for them in this web story over on channel3000.com. And in some more local news, an update to a story from Thursday night. MMSD is now opening an emergency enrollment center for families impacted by one city school's decision to close its programs for 9th and 10th graders. The charter school's decision impacts about 51 students who will transfer into the Madison School District after closure on January 20th. The district had a meeting for families Friday, sharing its plan to open the emergency center. Well, it's too cold for Saturdays on the square, which is why the Dane County Farmers Market welcomed hundreds of shoppers to the Garver Feed Mill this morning to enjoy the late winter market. It is the farmers market just inside. Vendors were happy to see their customers for the first time this year, selling all of your favorites, including honey, cheese, meats, and of course, fresh produce, with many vendors selling out quickly.
Obviously, some things like vegetables that grow in hoop houses or greenhouses, there's just smaller quantities of those. So we definitely saw our veggies sell out, within the first hour or two this morning.
The market returns to the feed mill every Saturday until April 8th. If there's a home improvement project you've been thinking about, you still have tomorrow to check out the Madison Home Expo show. It's a great opportunity to speak with home remodelers, carpenters, and other design professionals to help you make that project a reality. So whether you want to add an island in your kitchen or change the landscaping in your front yard, the Expo show has the professionals there to help answer your questions and get you started. The show wraps up tomorrow at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. You can check it out anytime between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. Tickets cost $5, but anyone under the age of 18 gets in for free.
1, 2, 3.
New at at 10 tonight, 4 bald eagles were released back into the wild after being treated at the Raptor Education Group. The nonprofit based in Antigua released 2 adult and 2 juvenile bald eagles along the shore of the Wisconsin River in Sauk City. 3 of the 4 birds were being treated for lead poisoning, and one of the adult eagles had been in rehabilitation since April. The founder and director of the group, Marge Gibson, says birds being poisoned is a growing problem.
Lead poisoning is all too common. It comes from lead ammunition. In the case of eagles, anything that's shot with lead ammunition, the lead fragments, and if there's gut piles or there's animals that are left out where the food isn't harvested, an eagle is a scavenger. They like to pick up dead things. We have to become better stewards and understand that, you know, it's a real problem in our environment.
The group reports caring for and treating about 1,000 birds each year. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Julian Searight. Well, good day for a bird release, but it's still pretty boring forecast, Julian.
It is. That's a fair way to put it, McKenna, because we are going to be looking at boring conditions throughout the next few days. But unfortunately, the little bit of sunshine that we did see, we're not going to be seeing much of it later on. Now, as we take a look at what we're seeing overnight, it's going to be cloudy, and folks, it's going to be cold. But that's pretty typical for this time of year to be cold, but at least we would have some clear skies. Now, on top of this cold weather, we do have potentials to see some areas of patchy fog heading into our Sunday morning, and on top of it, a couple of flurries are not out of the question either. Take a look at current temperatures around southern Wisconsin. 21 for Madison and Janesville apiece, 18 for Platteville. But as we see for tomorrow, temperatures at least will be a couple degrees more warmer than they were today. 33 degrees, but we are looking forward to patchy fog in the morning, so just be aware. We could see some inconveniences as you're hitting the roadways early Sunday morning. Outside of it, though, here's a look at our highs. Low 30s, just near the freezing point for many of us in southern Wisconsin. We will see some sun, but the clouds will dominate much of our day. We'll talk about what else to expect coming up in a few moments. Until then, back to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. For the second time this winter, Governor Evers has declared an energy emergency. By declaring an emergency, it allows for swift and efficient delivery of heating fuel. Fuel suppliers are provided a 30-day waiver to help them catch up from weather-related delays. It will also allow for out-of-state utility restoration workers to arrive faster. Weeks of severe winter weather has impacted the distribution of residential heating fuel, and the order will help expedite the delivery of these products. It's a race that's sure to stay in the spotlight as April draws closer, and now it's prompted a primary. Scott Kerr, a longtime city employee, has cast his hat into the ring for Madison mayor. He joins incumbent Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and her challenger, former school board president Gloria Reyes. A top priority for him is getting city streets in order.
We had Vision Zero initiatives where we implemented as many things as we could to make pedestrian safety and traffic safety a priority. And now we are tearing out all the measures we put in for that to accommodate the bus rapid transit system.
He would take a different approach to the bus rapid transit project and says he'd want to focus more on citizen feedback. Kerr sat down with our Naomi Coles. You can hear more from him tomorrow on For the Record at 10:30 a.m. right here on News 3 Now. America's House is officially in order as members of Congress are set to convene Monday. It comes after a historic battle for Speaker of the House, with California Republican Kevin McCarthy emerging victorious. Tina Kim has the details.
Defend the Constitution.
Members of the House finally sworn in early Saturday after a days-long speaker saga not seen in 160-plus years. Under the rules, the House cannot do any business until the speaker is selected, and it took California Republican Kevin McCarthy 4 days and 15 rounds of voting to get the job he was campaigning for, overcoming intense opposition from a small number of hardline conservatives.
That was easy, huh? I never thought we'd get up here.
The victory came with high drama. On the floor of the House, Congressman Mike Rogers of Alabama, seen in the peach tie, lunged at Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, who had just denied McCarthy the final yes vote he needed to become Speaker in the 14th round. But moments later, Gaetz and the 5 other holdouts changed course, allowing McCarthy to win on the 15th ballot. He later thanked former President Donald Trump for his help.
He was with me from the beginning. Somebody wrote the doubt of whether he was there, and he was all in. He would call me, and he would call others. And He really was. I was just talking to him tonight, helping get those final votes.
But Democrats warned of the cost of McCarthy's compromises to win. Senator Chuck Schumer said Kevin McCarthy's concessions to the extremists in his party make it far more likely that the MAGA Republican-controlled House will cause a government shutdown or a default with devastating consequences to our country. I'm Tina Kim reporting.
President Biden and the First Lady issued a statement congratulating Kevin McCarthy for winning the speakership. Still ahead on News 3 Now, the newest COVID subvariant has health experts concerned as they're seeing a spike in hospitalizations. A closer look at the data coming up after the break.
At Gruber Law Offices, we're here to help.
Gruber Law Offices, 5-star.
I would give Gruber a 5.
I'd give him a 5-star.
I would say a 5.
I would give Gruber Law Offices a 5-star rating.
5 stars.
It's more than 5 stars.
I would give him 6 out of 5 stars, actually.
I would probably rate them 10 stars.
A+, 100% stars.
They were there for me every step of the way.
Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
Can we do more than 5 stars? If I could, I'd give them 100.
How you sleep sets your entire life in motion. So live your best life by getting your best sleep on a Doctor's Choice mattress. The perfect combination of support and comfort.
In fact, I've been recommending it to my patients for over 20 years.
Visit us in-store or online and discover all the benefits of Doctor's Choice, only at Denver Mattress.
Lake Ridge may be a new name, but it isn't a new bank. It's one built on over a century of community commitment. One equipped with all the knowledge and resources of 145 collective years of experience. Monona Bank and State Bank of Cross Plains are coming together as one. As Lake Ridge Bank, we're doing more together for you.
When pain says, I'm here, I say, so are they. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this, so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has Finnish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
News 3 Now is taking action, reaching out to our community to lend a helping hand.
Taking action by teaming with our neighbors and local leaders to help make this amazing community we share a better place to live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Scientists are warning a new Omicron subvariant may be the most transmissible one to date. Doctors are urging Americans to protect themselves with the very latest booster shot. We'll now go to Michael George, who's examining the upward trend in hospital admissions from the virus.
A new year and a new COVID subvariant is driving up COVID-19 cases. The World Health Organization is calling XBB.1.5 the most transmissible subvariant detected yet.
It does have a growth advantage above all of the other subvariants so far. We don't have any data on severity yet or on the clinical picture.
New CDC data shows cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are trending upward at a time of year when hospitals are feeling the strain.
Our ER is at full capacity, and so is a hospital with critical care beds.
With about a quarter of Americans living in high COVID-19 counties, the CDC is urging indoor masking in New York, Miami, Boston, and Fort Worth.
So I try to just keep going and do what I need to do
try to stay safe.
Experts say the #1 thing people can do is get that latest booster.
The new bivalent vaccine, this is the new one that we updated in September, does seem to provide a good degree of protection against infection and terrific protection against serious illness.
U.S. officials are also concerned about the growing COVID crisis in China and a lack of information sharing.
One of the things that China is not doing is sharing its genomic surveillance data. Every other country does.
Officials say that withholding makes it harder for the scientific community to spot new variants as they emerge.
The Paxlovid antiviral is believed to be effective against the new subvariant for patients whose doctors recommend the treatment. In more health news tonight, for those who have walking in their regular regimen, it may be the treadmill that can help amp up your fitness routine. Treadmills hold a spot in the top 3 of most popular pieces of equipment at U.S. health clubs. An industry research group reports more than 50 million people were using them in 2017, adding that the treadmill manufacturing industry is growing at a more than 2% clip the past several years. Exercise experts say utilizing these several features of treadmills can help burn those calories a bit faster. So they suggest considering turning up the speed of the treadmill to change your pace. If that's too much, try going steeper by using the incline feature on your next fitness workout. Fitness experts say if you're able to do both, interval training is optimum to alternate the intensity of your treadmill workout. In some consumer news, the beauty company L'Oreal has unveiled a device to apply lipstick for people who have limited hand and arm mobility. The device, called Hapta, just rolled out this weekend at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. L'Oreal representatives call this device the world's first handheld computerized makeup applicator to give the user full range of motion. The gadget's technology includes real-time sensors and motion controls with custom attachments to help stabilize and level the lipstick when it's brought closer to the mouth. The user also has the ability to rotate the lipstick tube 360 degrees. L'Oreal is marketing the new technology as another step toward making beauty more inclusive. Another announcement from this week's CES Tech Show in Las Vegas. Starting next month at Delta Airlines, free Wi-Fi will be offered to all onboard passengers. CEO Ed Bastian says Delta has put more than $1 billion into the project so that passengers can browse the internet from 30,000 feet in the sky. Bastian says the airline will achieve this by fitting more than 700 planes with high-speed, satellite-based broadband service from T-Mobile. Initially, the service will be on just U.S. flights, but the company does plan to expand to international flights by the end of 2024. The Mega Millions jackpot has grown to $1.1 billion after no one matched all 6 numbers in Friday's drawing. You may remember back in July, 2 people won the $1.34 billion prize, with officials from the Illinois Lottery saying those winners came forward in September to split the prize. This next drawing is set for Tuesday, January 10th. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Julian Seawright.
Well, we're going to be dealing with more cloud cover as we head into our Sunday, especially for tonight. So this is what we're seeing from our surface map. A high pressure system, which is really going to be one of those catalysts for us to see the cloud cover rolling in for us, as we have a temperature inversion, which means that we are looking at warmer air aloft than we are on the surface, which is creating a bit of that cloud cover, which has been stagnant and stubborn throughout much of the last few days, and especially heading into the rest of this weekend. Now, we are still going to be looking at dry conditions. It's just cloudy and also going to be temperatures above at normal for this time of year. But looking ahead, here's how temperatures will be as we get into the rest of tonight. Now, typically our low temperatures are into the teens. We will start to see the upper teens once we get closer to the Sunday morning hours, around 6, 7 o'clock. But we're going to be steady into the lower 20s throughout the rest of the overnight hours, transitioning into tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow we're going to be seeing temperatures into the lower 30s, but our sky cover will start to break up just a bit. We'll see a peak of some sunshine for a little bit, but it's still going to be cloudy skies throughout much of the Sunday afternoon hours. Now, as we take a look at tomorrow, temperatures into the lower 30s. It's really going to be pretty uniform throughout southern Wisconsin. Now, the cloud cover in itself is going to continue to be blanketing southern Wisconsin throughout the overnight hours into Sunday morning and even to Sunday afternoon. Now, we could see a couple of bursts of some light flurries throughout much of southern Wisconsin, but overall things are going to stay into the pretty quiet side of things as we get into our Sunday evening and heading into our Sunday night. We are looking for a quick little break of some of that cloud cover, but overall things are still going to be cloudy, especially as we transition into our Monday morning. Monday afternoon, Monday evening, we're still going to be dealing with that pesky cloud cover. May see a couple of breaks getting into our Monday afternoon, but overall things are just going to be flat out cloudy. We're not getting a whole lot of sunshine in our forecast over the next couple of days. So any bits that we do get, well, just enjoy it while we have it. Here's our 3 things we'll need to know. We are looking for some overnight fog to be possibility with that high pressure system that is going to be settling into the Wisconsin area for us. Now, flurries are a possibility. It's not going to be very widespread, but we may see a couple of flakes as well. Now, mild temperatures are going to stick around over the next few days as well, but it's going to be dry through about next Wednesday. So here's our next opportunity to potentially see anything. And as of right now, there are some discrepancies from the models that we are looking at, but we do have some confidence that we could see something roll its way into southern Wisconsin. But just near the Illinois state line, one run, we do have some rain mixing in with some potential snow overnight from Thursday into our Friday. And then another one that's a little bit more potent, but it's still near the Illinois state line, and the snow moves its way just to the north, bringing us a bit more snow as we transition into our Friday. Now, again, we are looking for temperatures to stay well above average over the next week or two. So that's what we're going to be dealing with. Temperatures into the upper 30s, and our best opportunity to see any kind of activity will come once we get into our Thursday and for our Friday morning as well. That'll be our opportunity to see not only just rain, but potentially even some more snow showers that could make some minor accumulations of snow, but it's something we're here at the First Warn Weather Team are going to be monitoring over the next couple of days, McKenna.
Julie, remember whenever we were on mornings and we'd have to call each other because our driveway wasn't plowed, and we'd be like, all right, I'll come pick you up, and maybe we won't have to park at Quick Trip and walk, and it was a gamble.
Yeah.
Appreciate the morning team. Glad we're here.
Yeah, I'm so happy that we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Little things people don't have to think about. While you are all asleep, you don't have to plow your drive, but we have to work.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but morning team's working hard with that.
Yeah, they are.
So let's hope no snow for them.
Yeah, absolutely, because that stuff is not something to mess with.
Let's keep it boring for the sake of morning team.
Sounds good. I'm with that one.
All right, thanks, Jillian. Still ahead in sports, Wisconsin's men's basketball hits the road to face Illinois and will be without one of their key players. Jordan has those highlights coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong. You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control. Hefty, Hefty, Hefty. Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Stinky.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got freedom. We got power. We got future. So let's drive up and make the future we want to see together. Because your new Ford vehicle is just the start of a journey. So stop by your Ford dealer today and choose one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs ready for delivery. We've been building this country for 119 years, but we're just getting started.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and in light of the recent events, your continued support means everything to myself and my employees. To thank you, we're having the biggest sale ever on all my pillow bedding. Get MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. A set of pillowcases for only $9.98. In this economy, instead of buying a new bed, rejuvenate your bed with a MyPillow mattress topper for as low as $99.99. We also have blankets in a variety of sizes, colors, and styles, like plush, waffle, or gossamer, for as low as $29.98. We even have pet blankets from small size to the ones for your car. Get huge discounts on duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call that number on your screen. Use your promo code and you'll get huge discounts on all MyPillow bedding, including MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. Get all your shopping in while quantities last. Please order now.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Well, it's next man up mentality for Badger men's basketball. With their leading scorer, Tyler Wall, out with his ankle injury, they would have to make some quick adjustments as they hit the road and travel to Champaign. The team rolls in with their best Big Ten start since the 2014-2015 season and on a 6-game win streak. Definitely not a bad spot to be in. So first half with the Illini, not a lot of separation on the scoreboard, but a clutch up and in from Chucky Hepburn gives Bucky the lead. Now, minutes later, Jordan Davis gets the jumper and the foul. That pads UW's slight lead that they have going. Well, the Illini start heating up close to halftime. Jaden Epps drains a go-ahead triple, and things just didn't get any better in the second half for Wisconsin. Overall, the Badgers were 28 of 64 from the field this afternoon. They only managed 8 threes as Wisconsin falls 79-69. Illinois picks up its first conference win of the season. Badgers are back home on Tuesday to host Michigan State. Well, it's been a while since the Badger women's hockey team played on their home ice, 48 days to be exact. Now they're back, ready to get back in the win column against a team that they've already met this season. Badgers hosting 8th-ranked Minnesota Duluth this weekend, and the teams split the first series that was back in the fall. Now the Badgers knock on the door early first period, and Caroline Harvey fires from the blue line. That puck tips off Casey O'Brien for the first goal. Now that score is going to hold until the start of the second period when UMD ties it up. So the Badgers, they're trying to get that go-ahead, but Emma Sodergaard is locked in between the pipes. The Bulldogs end up taking the series opener 3-1. Game 2 is set for tomorrow at noon. Badger men's hockey coming off a big shutout win over Notre Dame last night, looking to break out the brooms in this series finale. Well, early first period, the Fighting Irish strike. They would take a 5-goal lead before Bucky gets on the board. Badgers' first 2 goals come on the power play and off the stick of Matthew DeSaint-Fall. But even with 4 third-period goals, the Badgers just can't complete the comeback. They're going to split the series as they fall 6-4 tonight. Packers hit their stride at the right time. I mean, think about it. At one point, they were 4-8, being counted out every week. Then December hit, and the narrative got turned on its head. Now they have 4 straight wins, and they just need 1 more to be playoff bound. And as the regular season finale with the Lions gets closer, this team has preached about coming together this last month, staying positive, plus learning from all the challenges that this season has brought them. So what's left for them? Well, finishing the job under the lights at Lambeau.
We got a lot of momentum. I think momentum's a really powerful thing. I think belief's a real powerful thing. And I think everybody in the locker room and, that's part of this really believes that we can do it. And so, I think we've been sticking together when times have been hard. There've been some games we've won and we've been down and come back. And, different guys have made a bunch of plays throughout that. So it's really a big team effort.
Kickoff for tomorrow night is set for 7:20.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Stay with us with one final check of your forecast coming up when we return.
To save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit Firm for only $279.99. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
It's a foodie's paradise in this month's Madison magazine. Explore our editor's list of restaurants and chefs transforming the local dining scene. Then create an indoor Eden with our Homebody's Guide to Houseplants. Madison magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy Prep Cook and Clean with Reynolds Wrap.
When pain says I'm here, I say, so are they. just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
With my low energy, I can't even blow up this celebratory balloon.
At Planet Fitness, there's hope.
Now through January 12th, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and turn your low energy into big fitness energy in 2023 in a clean and spacious, judgment-free zone with tons of equipment to get you energized.
Low E? Not for me.
Simply join through the free PF app for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, January 12th.
The New Year's Super Sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. So there's still time to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit Firm for only $279.99. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
This portion of News 3 Now sponsored by RG Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, we got the trio back for the first time in the new year.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How y'all doing?
We're here. We're living. You were on a mountain. I was on a beach for New Year. No, actually not New Year's Eve, for the holidays. New Year's, though. We were here.
Braving the blizzard temps.
Bringing in the blizzard temps?
Yeah. I wasn't going back in
cold,
time.
yeah.
I was blocking out the blizzard temps.
I know you were. I'm sorry you had to come back from Florida.
Yeah, were you here for that? Or you were to go?
Oh, yeah, no,
yeah,
I
you
was
were here.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember. I was tracking your forecast on a beach.
That was a long week.
She just keeps rubbing it in. She's like, hey, I was on a beach.
It's funny because she texted me too. She was like, oh, I'm out on the beach, man. Good luck with the blizzard. And I'm
I
like,
did do
thanks.
That. But hey, we don't have a blizzard this week.
No, we don't. We have what we would like to call a boring forecast. At least for the next few days. Folks, we're going to see temperatures into the upper 30s. We're starting on Monday. Plenty of cloud cover with some sun. But then our next weather maker is likely going to come in once we get to Thursday and for our Friday morning. But the First One Weather team will be keeping you up to date with it on the latest.
All right. Thanks, John. And thanks for joining us. Weekend Morning starts at 6:30.